Hey everybody, it's Seth here, and I'm here to talk to you about a double feature VHS that I bought when I was my dad probably bought for me when I was 10 or 11. The packet says The Two Lost Worlds. And if you can see that, I'm trying to hold it up. The Two Lost Worlds. That's what the VHS cover looked like. And the movies that are featured in this double feature are Planet of Dinosaurs and The Last Dinosaur. The Last Dinosaur is the first movie that is shown on this VHS. The Last Dinosaur is a movie starring Richard Boone, who played in a lot of Western movies. He's a decent actor. In this movie, he's a little crazy, a little over the top. And Joan Van Ark, who I believe played in Dallas. I didn't ever really watch that show, so I don't really know who she played. But I know the credits on IMDb says she played in Dallas. So it has a few stars in that movie, but it is a very weird movie. It is a clash of tone. I know some other film critics have noted, and they're right. There is a clash of tone. The movie takes itself seriously in its acting and its dialogue, but it ventures into pretentiousness territory because that serious dialogue and directing then clashes with the god-awful special effects. This movie was made in the 70s when most filmmakers use stop motion animation. They use clay animated models, and which by today's standards are kind of crude, but they're still enjoyable to see. I think they're very charming. They have a very endearing feature about them. But this movie uses guys in rubber suits. They put actors in big rubber suits, unconvincing looking suits. They use what sounds like stock sound effects from other monster movies like Godzilla. The T-Rex in this movie, the main monster in this movie is a T-Rex. And its roar sounds like it was copied and pasted directly from one of the Godzilla movies. But overall, the plot is this hunter, this multi-billionaire who is also an obsessive hunter goes in pursuit of a dinosaur in the middle of this weird prehistoric land. How they got there, they drill a hole underground. That's the only thing I know to tell you. They drill a hole. His team dig a hole underground, and when they come back up to the surface, they end up sometime in the Cretaceous period. And they've got dinosaurs, other prehistoric creatures, cavemen, which, as y'all know, cavemen definitely existed during the time of the dinosaurs. They definitely did. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. But it's a charming movie. I like the fact that it does try its own. It tries to be its own thing. The problem is that it's campy, but it's also sober. Like, it has a very sober tone, and the direction is very mature. But special effects are goofy as I'll get out. Some of the sound effects are obviously lifted from other movies, so that kind of ruins the moment for some of the action scenes of the dinosaurs. It's weird. And the character that Richard Boone plays is like Moby Dick. Basically, it's modeled off Moby Dick, or excuse me, Captain Ahab in the story Moby Dick, but more modern. But The movie's strange. I definitely wouldn't call it a good movie, and I definitely wouldn't recommend it to someone who doesn't enjoy a very narrow genre of old monster movies. If you don't really care for that, or you don't like older movies that feature really crude, archaic special effects, you probably won't enjoy that. The next movie is I've already mentioned Planet of Dinosaurs. It has better special effects, and by that I mean the creative team behind that movie spent 99.9% of all of their budget on the stop motion animation for the dinosaurs and the other creatures. And rumor has it, the rumors I've read online, which I can't really attest to, I don't know, but I believe it, is that many of the actors didn't get paid because all of this film's money was spent on the special effects. So a lot of actors ended up working for nothing. The acting is abysmal. Special effects are okay. The cinematography is lame. Pacing is awful. The character development is non-existent. The clothing design, the suit design of these characters are laughable, and there's no real theme, no real ongoing theme in the movie. It is just one lumbering, miserable scene after another. It is a terrible movie. It is basically Manos: The Hands of Fate, or any given Ed Wood movie, but in the context of a dinosaur movie. So, what is the plot, if there is a plot? A bunch of astronauts crash land on a planet occupied with dinosaurs and try to survive. That's about it. Quickest plot summary you'll ever hear. But if you just want to check it out, that's fine. But it is not a good movie. Most stop motion dinosaur or monster movies have some kind of charm to them. Harryhausen, Willis O'Brien, a lot of their movies have a lot of charm to them, even if they are very archaic by today's standards. But this one, Planet of Dinosaurs, lacks that entirely, because the filming is amateur, direction is amateur, perhaps even non-existent. The acting is terrible. The cinematography is terrible. Pacing is terrible. In every way you look at it, Planet of Dinosaurs is horrible. So if I had to choose between the two, The Last Dinosaur at least is a competent movie. Totally confused and really doesn't know what kind of movie it wants to be, but it's better. It's definitely handled by professionals. It's definitely handled by people that actually cared about about the kind of movie they wanted to make, and they weren't just trying to make quick money. So this is definitely something that I held on to from childhood. I don't know that I would recommend it to anybody who doesn't enjoy this very narrow range of movies. But if it is, check it out. Otherwise, stay away. It's bad. These are both pretty bad. Planet of Dinosaurs really, really blows this out of the water. It is so bad. Anyway, I think that's all I've got for you guys for now, but stay tuned. I will be posting some more videos in the next few days, maybe at the worst, if things get crazy busy this week, maybe in the next couple of weeks. But anyway, you guys have a good one, okay?